Have you ever felt like life is just a hamster wheel? You work hard, you achieve things, but at the end of the day, what does it all really mean? If you've ever had these thoughts, you're not alone. In fact, there's an entire book in the Bible that dives deep into this feeling, and it's often called the darkest, most pessimistic book of them all, Ecclesiastes. Welcome everyone. Today we're journeying into a text that's both unsettling and surprisingly comforting. Forget what you think you know about the Bible being all sunshine and rainbows. Ecclesiastes gets real, and it gets real fast. The book starts with a punch to the gut. The author, who identifies himself as the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem traditionally believed to be Solomon, lays out his thesis statement right away. Vanity of vanities, says the teacher, vanity of vanities. All is vanity. What does he mean by vanity? The original Hebrew word is hevel. It literally means vapor or smoke. Think about it. Smoke looks substantial for a moment, but when you try to grab it, there's nothing there. It's fleeting, temporary, and ultimately meaningless. That's how the teacher sees life under the sun, a phrase he uses nearly 30 times. Everything we chase, everything we build, is like trying to grasp smoke. So, the teacher decides to conduct an experiment. He has unlimited resources, wisdom, and power. He thinks, if anyone can find meaning in life, it's me, and he goes all in. First, he tries pleasure. He says, I said in my heart, come now, I will test you with pleasure. Enjoy yourself. He built magnificent houses, planted vineyards, and made beautiful gardens and parks. He had male and female singers, and more concubines than any king before him. He denied himself nothing his eyes desired. He basically threw the world's biggest, most extravagant party. The result? He concluded it was all vanity and a striving after wind. The happiness from pleasure was temporary, a fleeting high that left him empty once it was over. Okay, so pleasure is a dead end. What about wisdom and knowledge? The teacher was known as the wisest man alive. He dedicated himself to studying and exploring everything done under heaven. He observed the world, its patterns, and its injustices. He saw that wisdom is better than folly, just as light is better than darkness. But then he noticed something deeply unsettling. The wise man and the fool share the same fate. They both die. Their memory fades, and they are forgotten. So, he thought, what's the point of being wise if my end is the same as the idiot's? This too, he concluded, is vanity. A deep, frustrating emptiness. Next, he turns to work and toil. We often think our work gives us purpose, right? We build careers, accumulate wealth, and create legacies. The teacher did all of this on a grand scale. He had immense wealth and accomplished great things. But then he looked at all he had achieved and realized he would have to leave it all to someone else when he died. And who knows what that person will do with it? Will they be wise and build upon it, or a fool who squanders it all? The thought tortured him. All his hard work, all the sleepless nights, for what, to hand it over to someone who didn't even work for it? Again, he cries out, this also is vanity and a great evil. At this point, you might be feeling pretty depressed. Is that it? Is life just a meaningless cycle of temporary pleasures, pointless wisdom, and frustrating work, all ending in death and being forgotten? This is why Ecclesiastes is considered so dark. It confronts the bleak reality of life without rose-tinted glasses. It sees the injustice, the repetition, the fact that the sun rises and sets, generations come and go, and nothing really changes. Everything is just a chasing after the wind. But just when you think the book is about to endorse full-blown nihilism, it takes a surprising turn. Buried within all this vanity are glimmers of a different kind of wisdom. After tearing down every human attempt to find ultimate meaning, the teacher offers a simple, yet profound, piece of advice. He says, there is nothing better for a person than that he should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil. Wait, what? After saying work is vanity, he now says to enjoy it. This isn't a contradiction. It's a shift in perspective. The problem isn't work itself, or pleasure, or wisdom. The problem is looking to these things for ultimate, lasting meaning. They were never meant to provide that. The teacher's point is that we can't find meaning in these things, but we can find joy through them. The key is realizing that these simple joys, a good meal, a drink with friends, satisfaction in a day's work, are gifts from God. He repeats this idea several times. Joy is a gift. He's not saying to party your life away, he's saying to be present. Stop chasing the wind, stop trying to control the future or understand everything. Instead, receive the present moment as a gift. Enjoy the food in front of you. Appreciate the people you're with. Find satisfaction in the tasks you do each day, not because they will build an immortal legacy, but because they are part of the life you have right now. This is a radical shift from the hustle culture we live in today, which tells us to always be striving for more, to optimize everything, to build our personal brand. Ecclesiastes says, slow down, breathe, enjoy the simple gifts of life, because that is your portion. The book doesn't end there though. It builds to a final, powerful conclusion. After exploring every avenue of life under the sun and finding it wanting, the teacher finally looks above the sun. The final words of the book wrap everything up, the end of the matter. All has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is the ultimate answer. The meaning of life isn't found in our own achievements, pleasures, or wisdom. It's found in a relationship with our Creator. Fear God here doesn't mean to be terrified of Him. It means to live in awe and reverence, to recognize that He is God and we are not. It's about acknowledging a reality bigger than our own fleeting existence. And keep His commandments is the practical application of that reverence. So, Ecclesiastes takes us on a journey. It starts by deconstructing all the false sources of meaning we tend to rely on. It makes us sit in the uncomfortable reality that, from a purely human perspective, life can seem utterly meaningless, but it doesn't leave us there. It rebuilds on a new foundation. It teaches us to find joy in the simple, God-given gifts of everyday life, and to anchor our ultimate purpose, not in the temporary things under the sun, but in our relationship with the One who is above it all. Ecclesiastes is not a book of despair. It's a book of profound realism. It gives us permission to acknowledge the frustrations and absurdities of life. It validates those moments when we feel like it's all for nothing, but it then points us toward a more durable hope and a more present joy. It tells us that true meaning isn't something we create or achieve, but something we receive. So, the next time you feel like you're just chasing the wind, remember the teacher. Take a moment, enjoy your meal, appreciate the people around you, find satisfaction in your work for its own sake, and remember that the deepest meaning of life is found in looking up. Thanks for joining me on this journey through one of the Bible's most challenging and rewarding books. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into ancient wisdom. Let me know your thoughts on Ecclesiastes in the comments below. See you next time.